a day. Dream away, time is flying. Beyond every door is a universe. Never know it's a blessing or curse. Don't be afraid, happen for a ride. Open wide, time is flying. Choose your favorite distant star. Find out who you really are, and who's gonna sing a song about you. Years are flying, swirling by. Go ahead, reach for the sky. Time is flying by. Time is flying, oh. Heart is racing to a joyful beat. Wings are spread, the air is sweet, and the ocean below, like a kiddie pool, sparkling jewel. Time is flying, roaring like a jet in your ears, gripping your heart with a bit of a fear, but you brush it off with impiety, high anxiety. Time is flying, choose your favorite distant star. Find out who you really are, and who's gonna sing a song about you. The years are flying, swirling by. Go ahead, reach for the sky. Time is flying by. Time is flying, oh. Time is flying, oh. Can you ride on a starry wave? Can you take it when everyone raves? About you, little fool. Time is flying, and suddenly the sunrise is going dark. Years look at you with the gaze so stark, and in your head a persistent voice, make your choice. Time is flying, choose your favorite distant star. Find out who you really are, and who's gonna sing a song about you. Years are flying, swirling by. Go ahead, reach for the sky. Time is flying by. Time is flying, oh. Time is flying, oh. Time is flying, oh. Time is flying. I showed this when I just wrote these lyrics. I showed it to a friend of mine. He read them, and what do you think? He says, "I feel ostracized." Yeah. So the second part is going to be a lot lighter.
Come on, give
We're
credit to
gonna-
Bushakov.
Yes. Oh, okay. Give credit to Bashakov. Credit to Bashakov. Yeah. But actually, yeah, this was a take on one of our good friend and an amazing songwriter back in St. Petersburg. Vadim said this is a lot happier version of than what he wrote. So this part is going to be a lot lighter. We're gonna do a little bit of traveling, go to distant places, different times, and we're gonna talk about things that are much better than the war, such as love. Yes, and we also going to do some sing-alongs. Yes. So if you feel like helping me out, don't be bashful. Join in. Yeah. So the first stop that I'm gonna take you, that's an interesting story actually. Borja once told me years ago. He goes like this, he told me a story and he said, "You should write a song about this story." And I said, "Well, this is such a complicated story, hard to write a song." And then about 3 years afterwards, me and my daughter were skiing, and she was like, I don't know, middle school, I said, let's write a song. So we sat down at the ski lodge and we started writing, and then we finished up when we got home. So in your mind's eye, go to some long time ago, somewhere to the east, but like Spanish East, right? Andalusia, before the Reconquista. In the ancient times, in the Far East, lived an old man, a sage or a priest, and there was one thing which he was at best. It's the noble game of chess. He would take to battle his pawns. He knew for this he was born, and his knights went to combat for him, and his bishops prayed for his whim. At the strategy he was keen. He knew how to play his queen, till the enemy king would kneel, and nobody matched his zeal. But one day to this ancient maven, an angel descended from heaven. Dark angel on a sinister horse. He said, this is the end of your time on earth. And the sage replied to him, great, but I know that 1 minute you can wait. On this earth, in this game, I'm the best. Would you grant me just one game of chess? Well, you can guess what the outcome was. The angel was good, but he lost, and he had to make good on his bet. And this was what the maven said: don't give me more years of life, it's not what I crave. Don't give me money and gold and no use in the grave. Don't give me honor, don't give me fame. Grant me one thing only, another game. 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 Well, if something like this ever happens to you, in life, all kinds of things we get to go through. Don't ask for money, don't ask for fame, ask for one thing only, another game. Another game, another game, another game, another game, another game, another game, another game. Well, next stop, we're going to come back to New York City. Modern times. And this is a story that started back in the old country with a young lady called Maria, or Masha. And she lived in Moscow, and then she decided to emigrate. And everything changed in her life. She's educated, she's smart, she's got a good job, everything is beautiful. She's got a nice pad on the Upper East Side. Maybe Upper West. Well, that depends. You know, it's not far. You just have to cross the
And then you
park.
have to see the Palisades.
Well, but then you have to walk around the Guggenheim. Yes, and when I started writing this song, I gave again to Borja the first draft, and he says, you know, that story has to be very, very vivid. Like you have to paint a picture. So I went back to the drawing board. I painted more pictures. So what I want to you to tune into, maybe close your eyes and imagine that you're in this greatest city on earth with this young lady who has a love affair. And the love affair is with a dog. Yes, in a way, you know. People. No, not in that way. When the sun is setting down over Palisades, and the clock above Times Square showing 8:30, when the shadows lock the fingers, time to flip the switch. Mary's taking for a walk her little orange bitch. What is there else to do for a spinster in the city than to take her Pomeranian to chase a little kitty, or to grab some tasty morsels at tavern on the green, to eat 2 bits of foie gras, her little furry queen. When her darling comes to heat, as the nature orders, Mary sprays eau de cologne to keep away the odors, and she looks for quiet places to take her for a walk, going around the Guggenheim after 9 o'clock. But in her bid to stem the juices, she don't get it right. And for that bitch or male pooches get into a fight. To those dogs, the bitch is snooty, rude and unsupportive, taking after bitch's owner, who is, well, sort of. Back at home, there's cake and coffee, sitcom on the cable, bitches curled on the couch, Mary's at the table. Every inch is clean and charming, Mary's happy, bitch content. Never will in their apartment be a trace of male scent.
Credit to Fratkin.
Браво.
What's next? Okay. Next. Next we're gonna go. Who's been to Istanbul? About half of the people. You haven't been to Istanbul. Yes. You know, there's 2 things about Istanbul. It used to be called Constantinople, right? And in 1930s they wrote this song that it's Istanbul, not Constantinople, that everybody knows, right? You know that song. Yes, of course you do. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. And the second thing, in the Russian culture, there is a city of Odessa, right? Which has this peculiar culture of Jewish humor and port and all the crime associated with the port. Well, Istanbul is just like that, actually. I spoke with a friend of mine who lived in Istanbul, and he told I grew up in a building with two families on both sides of my apartment. One's last name was Ashkenazi, and the other one, the other last name was a Sephardi, and I'm not, and that were the actual last names. Yes. If you can, so we're gonna go to Istanbul, but about maybe like 120 years back, and if you can help me out with sing along, I will appreciate. And Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. Night is dressed in formal attire, throws its spread from minaret spires. Stars are glowing, shiny and clear, punching holes in heavenly sphere. Night is young, but soon it is over. Hand is warmed by steel of revolver. Cops behind, gangsters in front. Who is running, who's on their hand? It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, come on, not it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, help me out. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. Sticky fog fell overboard, smells like coffee, peaches and pot. Makes you feel stirred up and risky. Quench your thirst with raki and whiskey. Heat and panic tangle your feet with spider web of Byzantine streets. Don't freak out, ice pick in hand. Who is gonna patch you up then? It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. Yes, Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. Will announce morning is here. Muezzin from Hagia Sophia. Sunrise will roll like express. Cross the Bosphorus straight to the west. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul. And again, Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. It's Istanbul.
Sasha, you can change the lyrics to "It's Sephardi, not Ashkenazi."
Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe next version, yeah. So, I invited him here, but unfortunately, I guess he's too busy.
Which one? Sephardi or
No, the Hal, the Turkish guy. He's been to our concert a year ago, also charitable for Ukraine. He's seen at least the first half of this presentation. So next stop. Where do we go next? Take a wild guess. Is there a water bottle? That's fine. No, that's fine. I got it like that. Next stop is going to be Paris. But before we go to Paris, I got to teach you a few French words. Anybody speaks French here?
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't count. So I'll tell you who I stole these three French words from. A lot of people here like Zaz. Yeah. Right? Yeah, you know. So there you go. So I'll teach you three words or four words from one of her songs. So the funny thing about Zaz, right? I tried to run her lyrics through Google Translate. Yes, Vaidik is laughing. That was actually hilarious. They make no sense. They like totally make no sense. Like the French lyrics, zero sense. So I had to rewrite the whole song in a different tune, in a different concept altogether, but I kept the little phrase. And the phrase is this, you gotta learn it, very easy. Passera, La dernière restera means you passera means you guys pass on, walk by. La dernière restera means I will stay back. Okay? And relax. Rest, right? So when I start singing those, you sing along with me. Okay? Deal?
Again.
Okay, okay.
Do it again. So
Ah,
we need to
practice again.
Passera, la dernière restera. Okay? Ah, серьезно?
Да, Саша, сегодня
Okay, 1 second.
losers stay Losers stay That's great.
Temperature changes. Temperature, humidity, guitar goes out of tune. But you got an unusually tuned up ear. You know what? Like I am standing here just humming a tune beneath the modern glass and ancient ruins. City bustles, city whistles and screams, and I wonder if it is what it seems. Pass by in great haste. It's a normal, everyday city craze. I am watching them and I can't help but pry right behind the facade of their lives. Let them pass, I observe their lives. I know God only knows what's inside their souls. Let them pass, I observe their lives. I know God only knows what's inside their souls. And together, passera, la dernière restera. Passera, la dernière restera. Passera, la dernière restera. Passera. Someone smiles to his own inner thoughts. Someone's feelings are tied up into knots. Kids are skipping on the puddles, splashing dirt. One is hiding in his scarf, an introvert. One exuding nervous energy, a wreck. He's smart, ambitious, driven, he's exact. And another in no hurry at all. He's old and wise and smiling, seen it all. Let them pass, I observe their lives. I know God only knows what's inside their souls. Let them pass, I observe their lives. I know God only knows what's inside their souls. And passera, la dernière restera. Passera, la dernière restera. Passera, la dernière restera. Passera. Thank you. It's always sunshine when you're here. And when you leave, it's always rain. You can't replace the world for me but I at times imagine that you can. The dear Lord has blessed me with so much. A talent, friends, and fortune that He gave me. But why has He decided to begrudge me the happiness that I'm so craving? Without you, I lose my zeal. I am disquieted and bothered. You can't replace the world for me, but it cannot replace you either. All the trains will be running late. At the crossings, the cars brake hard, and this city will drop prostrate, like you've stepped straight into the heart. Those who've seen her, if only once, will forever be. Well, oh God, what's that? Will forever be. I froze up, people. I froze up. Let me try it again. Huh? No, I don't have the prompts here. Will forever be on those who've seen her, if only once, will forever be on the hook. She bewitches you into trance, reads your thoughts like an open book. Naughty eyes and exquisite complexion send your mind missing in action. You can chase her, but you can't get her sarcastic sapphire gaze. She comes and goes like a charging blaze. How can you ever forget her sarcastic sapphire gaze? She comes and goes like a charging blaze. How can you ever move? Like a snowman melting in the sun, heart is racing in fight or flight. Music stopped and the lyrics are gone, trapped like a deer in coming light. She is darkness and she is light, gorgeous fabric from distant shores, thread by thread. She is tailored, dyed by the wizards and sorcerers. Naughty eyes and exquisite complexion send your mind missing in action. You can chase her, but you can't get her sarcastic sapphire gaze. She comes and goes like a charging blaze. How can you ever forget her sarcastic sapphire gaze? She comes and goes like a charging blaze. How can you ever forget? How can you ever? Thank you. Sorry for freezing up. Sometimes happens.
Is this also a translation or is this yours?
This is not really a translation. This is an elaboration on something. I don't remember right now where I got it from, but I got the idea from somewhere. And this next one is not a translation, not an elaboration, not a This was a real event.
Inspiration.
Yeah, this was a real event. This was going back to 2016. A terrible thing happened. A terrible thing, worse than COVID, worse than anything else. Yeah. Take a wild guess what? You'll never guess.
Angelina Jolie divorced Brad.
Uh-huh. Yes. Angelina Jolie decided to divorce Brad Pitt.
Oh my God.
Yes. And
Hey, what a great gift.
yes, what a great guess.
Who would have thought
Who
of
would have thought? He like
more horrible than COVID?
exactly. And then I decided to write a song about that, and I wrote a song about that. So this one you absolutely must sing along. You're gonna catch on to the lyrics as we go along, and if you don't sing along, I consider it a personal insult. I did this song several months ago in Hoboken. They have an open mic there at the Symposia bookstore. Wonderful open mic. People come there with their own material. And then this past Tuesday, I was there, and one of the kids, well, he's a kid for me, he's 20-something, he said, I sang another song, and he said, well, this is a good song, but nothing like the Angelina that you used to sing then. He said, I couldn't get rid of that song for a month in my mind. Do you remember how it starts?
I can look up.
How it ends.
Huh?
We know how it ends.
Yeah, you know how it ends. Yes.
I can look up.
First I got my
I guess I'm getting a little bit tired.
I can look up.
Tango Angelina. You can look it up? I'm sorry. Dave.
What's with
No.
don't chorus, get to the chorus.
Huh?
That's a thing.
No Wi-Fi.
Oh. You know what? I'll come back to this.
Not opening.
I'll come back to this. Lena will check how it starts because I'm sorry, it's like just mind. We'll move Tango Angelina into the next spot, and this one we're gonna do a different song. This one is you remember that craze with Pokemons? Yes. So this one is called Pokemon Go, and it's also about love. When the night is blowing soothe, let me play a spoof on you. I am sweet and cute to boot, and tricks, oh yes, I know a few. Let me brush you with my furry tail. Let me whip you into trance. Would you like to join my fairy tale? Care for a dance?